Good evening and welcome into Estadio Angel Sadrin in Cordoba, Argentina for tonight's BCL Americas Group D matchup between Instituto of Argentina and CDC Leones of Chile. Alongside Andrew Hunt, I'm Craig Feda, and we're so glad you can be with us tonight wherever you're watching from around the Americas or around the world. In the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel and FIBA's Courtside 1891. Andrew, both of these teams have lost to Franca this window, but one team was far more competitive. Instituto lost by just 5, but Leones lost by 24. How was Instituto able to have so much more success against mighty Franca than Leones?
Well, Craig, it really could be a matter of who was up first. Franca obviously had things going in the game last night with pretty even scoring across the board. Saturday pretty much rode Didi Luzada to victory.
Instituto will look again to the 4 players they had in double-figure scoring against Franca. Leandro Vildosa had 12 on Saturday. Nicolas Copello had 17. Bautista Lugarini had 15, and Javier Saiz added 13. Niccolo Pomoli contributed 10 rebounds and 6 assists. So Instituto were able to do some very good things against a very tough team. Leones, on the other hand, they're going to have to shoot the ball better. Granted, some of their numbers were skewed due to having put up 3-pointers in bunches as their deficit balloon, but even when it was close through 2 quarters, they were 3 of 17 from the arc. Leones were led by Yuri Castillo, who had 14 points and 6 rebounds. Joshua Webster added 10 points and 8 assists. And Jerry Evans Jr. had 14 points and 4 rebounds as we look at the starters for Leones. Castillo, Webster, Lugo, Jones, and Evans starting 5. And there's a look at Jose Samaniego, the head coach for Leones. For the Leones starting lineup, we saw our officials for this evening: Andres Bartel of Uruguay, Carmelo de la Rosa of Puerto Rico, and Roberto Fernandez of Costa Rica. Moments away from the starting lineup for Instituto. Let's see if head coach Lucas Victoriano makes any changes. It'll be Vildosa, Copello, Lugarini, Pomoli, and Saiz. Same starting 5 that Lucas Victoriano used in the game against Franca. Last game of the evening, just a little while ago, Boca Juniors put a whooping on Toros de Chiriquí, 92-71. One more game to play in this window tomorrow night back in Rio at Tijuca Tennis Club. It'll be Toros de Chiriquí and Flamengo on their home floor. Instituto in their black uniforms tonight. CDC Leones in gold. We are just moments away from tip-off in La Caldera. Spanish for essentially the furnace, kind of a heat chamber used in a volcano-type environment where the magma gets superheated. CDC Leones in their first BCL Americas tournament Instituto their fourth, which the semis in 2020, and we are underway. Instituto. It's off to a fast start. Nicola Pomoli, the 25-year-old from Uruguay, 23 minutes against Franca. Did not score, but had 10 rebounds and 6 assists.
They're up defensively right away as well.
Joshua Webster evens things up, I should say. Lugarini, left side to Pomoli. Now Copello for 3, that missed. And Leonis turns it over. Pomoli has his shot blocked. Here's Jerry Evans Jr. into the corner. 3 on the way. Rolls off. Vildosa.
Ooh. That's not a great pass out there. Good idea as he gets double teamed in the post, but that one-handed pass doesn't roll off the mark. That should be a nice, easy spot up 3 for whoever he's dishing it back out to, the shooter.
Webster, 3 short, gets his own long rebound. And Leonis resets. Jerry Evans misses the jumper in the paint. Evans had 14 points, 4 rebounds against Franca. Got the horn section here tonight.
Yeah, we had pretty good ruckus crowd here for the home team.
So Pomoli will go to the free throw line. Webster commits his first foul. Pomoli 0 for 2 from the stripe against Franca. Pomoli, the only foreign player on this Instituto roster from Uruguay. Everyone else from Argentina. Castillo gets it back. Castillo had 14.6 rebounds against Franca. That 3 from the corner is up and in, and we are tied at 5. Eduardo Lugo did not score against Franca, played just 4 minutes. Finds himself starting here tonight for Jose Samaniego. Lugarini drives from the side, kicks it out. The prayer of a three-point shot, no good. Hits the side of the backboard, and not sure what they were. Were they asking for a foul, or what were they?
That looks like a foul.
Yeah,
but I think there may be some. I was going to say there could be some dispute on if he was shooting or not, but I guess they're disputing the foul. He just got the ball back. He said, "You won't give me my foul? Come back."
Kick out to Vildosa. Now into the corner for Pomoli. Rebounded under the bucket by Castillo. Stolen away by Lugarini and then blocked. A couple of great defensive plays. The steal and then the block by Webster. Evans gets fouled. That's going to be on Javier Saiz. First free throw for Evans, straight through. Now Leones up by 2, 7-5. Nicholas Copello. Now Saiz. Into the corner. Now out for 3. That's good. Leandro Vildosa. He was 4 of 4 from three-point range against Franca. And he's hit his first tray tonight. Here comes Castillo to the elbow. That's a tough shot right there over Copello. And now the foul committed by Eduardo Lugo. We talked about how there's only one foreign player on Instituto in Nicola Pomoli. Leones have 7. Mugarini had his pocket picked by Evans. He stops for 3 and drains it. Evans gives Leones the 4-point lead. He's got 5.
He was really feeling it there. Gets the standalone steal and says, you know what, I'll just take 3 of these.
Approaching 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Another 3 on the way. That one missed. Rebounded by Vildosa. Long outlet pass. Mugarini leaked out, but he couldn't do anything with it. Capello cut off along the baseline, has to give it up. Pomoli, the seas parted for him, hits the rim on his way up. And while he shows his frustration in the corner, Leones with a 5-on-4, but then Pomoli gets back and gets the rebound. Pomoli now draws the foul. He's still slamming that ball. Couldn't believe that he missed that layup. Second foul on Eduardo Lugo. Boy, how can you not have a good time in this environment? This reminds me of Nacional last year.
Yeah, we've mentioned a few different gyms that they really have a good time.
Yeah, Nacional, Halcones. Nacional, remember, they traveled very well from Montevideo. They went to every venue that Nacional played in. They had the drum section at every game.
Did Nacional play at Halcones?
No, they didn't play Halcones.
Okay.
I don't think they played Halcones. Yes, they did, come to think of it. They played in the quarterfinals.
Okay, so that's I was thinking that they even had a few people show up there, which we thought was...
Oh, they did.
You're right, that was a pretty good distance to be traveled, if I remember.
Yeah. From Montevideo to Salapa? Pomoli whistled for the foul as Nicholas Copello sits down.
Okay, for a moment I thought they called the screen foul there. I was like, wait a minute, he looked pretty set. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the replay
as well,
too,
and then I saw the replay. Yeah. We were thinking the exact same thing, and now Webster fouled on his way to the rack. Got bottled up by a pair of defenders. Roberto Acuna, looks like he had the clean block, but the foul came from behind. Acuna went straight up. And the free throw by Webster short. And again, we may have some difficulty with stats tonight because a glitch in the program where we can't tell who has how many points or rebounds or anything. We're going to have to rely on what appears on the screen. Oh my! Bautista Lugarini goes up, throws it down with the right hand over the defender. That was impressive.
I thought the crowd might get even louder, but that means they were potentially already at 11 on the volume. Yeah.
I thought the same thing. Alex Negrete pulls down that rebound. Oh, that's going to be one he tells his grandkids about. Acuna. Shot off the glass won't go. That one at the corner. Jones, or rather Evans for three. Back the other way. Here's Vildosa. Splash! Leandro Vildosa puts Instituto back on top, 16-13. 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Nice move to the basket by Jerry Evans. He recognized he was all alone. Made his way to the basket, and they found him. He found the easy 2 points. Negrete on the baseline drive has his shot blocked. That was Castillo on that block. Acuna, the rebound, stepped on the baseline. Team 15. Instituto leads by 1. A minute 20 to play first quarter. Evans driving on Aliyah. Now back outside. And now Jerry Evans commits the foul.
I think it goes without saying, but it's one of those fouls you don't really want to commit. Not great value for your foul.
.50 seconds to play. 3 on the way. That's good. That one by Alex Negrete. He was 0 for 3 against Franca. Ty Jones turns it over. Comes Negrete again, takes it all the way himself with the right hand, won't go, but a foul called. There you get a look at the crowd here at Estadio Ángel Sadrín in Córdoba. La Caldera, they call this gym. They don't even stop when your guy's shooting a free throw.
He needs motivation. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, we mentioned that. We mentioned that in our experience last year too. Yeah. You know, in the States, you're just going to be quiet when your guy's shooting a free throw. Here, I think maybe they stopped hitting the drums, but they're still singing. It's very comparable to a football
playing the horn too.
Atmosphere, right?
Yeah. I think these players are so used to it that if they stopped playing and they were quiet, that would distract the player more.
The silence would be deafening.
Right. The kids are even into it. It's fantastic.
Love to see the youngsters at a game.
After 10 o'clock at night on a summer night in Cordoba, Argentina. Got to visit Buenos Aires in 2017, but it was very early spring, even late winter at that point. Forget it is summer down in the southern hemisphere. Currently a very lovely 71 degrees in Cordoba.
That's pretty close to what it is where I am too.
Yeah, in your house maybe.
Right, yeah, I don't even think it's that warm in my house, actually. I'm cheap.
Not sure what all this consternation's about here. .4 to play in this first quarter.
If I had to guess, they were discussing if there were any eating establishments that were open a little bit late for after the game. That's what I would. That's what I'd be thinking about anyway. You know.
Shot clock and game clock about 2.5 seconds apart. Webster gets to the right elbow, pulls up and misses. And the first quarter comes to an end with the home side, Instituto up by 6. 21-15. I beg your pardon, they called a foul with 0.5 of a second left. So Nicola Pomoli will go to the free throw line. Sinks the first. Second free throw straight through. And instead of a 6-point lead, it's an 8-point lead going into the second quarter. Pomoli now with 8, 23-15 at the end of one. Instituto leading CDC Leones here at Estadio Angel Sandrin in Cordoba. Penultimate night of play in BCL America's December window. One more game tomorrow night. Toros de Chiriquí taking on Flamengo in Flamengo's house. 7:40 local time for that tip-off. 5:40 p.m. Eastern in the U.S. as we roll the first quarter highlights. First bucket of the game, an easy lay-in for Bautista Lugarini. Instituto 7 of 17 overall in that first quarter. 4 of 9 from three-point range. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Leones 5 of 16 overall, 2 for 9 from 3, 3 of 4 from the stripe. Rebounding advantage 11-10 in favor of Instituto. 4 turnovers apiece in that first quarter. I want to see that dunk by Lugarini.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
There's Leandro Vildosa for 3. I'm sure it will be posted to social media later on Instagram and Facebook, probably TikTok as well. FIBA Americas. Quick inbound to Alex Negrete. He hangs. Can't get it to fall in. Offensive rebound. Luciano Guerra couldn't track it down. And finally, Daryl Jones has it. Have not seen Gabby Bilardo on the floor yet for Leones. As Daryl Jones gets bumped. There's Gabby Bilardo. Remember, he came up a little gingerly at one point.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. That looked like one of those injuries that if you keep running on it, you feel good. And then the minute you ultimately rest, when the game is over, it starts to really stiffen up, and it's hard to keep that going. But then sometimes getting that back out there like this, I feel like even watching him walk, it seems as if he's, favoring that a little bit. But sometimes once you get warm, that starts to go away.
Second free throw miss. Rebound pulled on by Tomas Manaki. And then stolen away by Jerry Evans Jr. Another steal and dunk for Evans. Evans having himself a game, 9 points already. Saiz, no, beg your pardon, that was Manaki. Nice feed to Acuna. And he goes up and shakes it. Oviedo gives it up. 3 short. Rebound pulled down by Aliyah. Cunha back outside. Luciano Guerra. Manaki. Shot clock at 5. Manaki from outside the left elbow missed. Rebound. I think they're going to get Negrete on the foul. Oh, beg your pardon. Oviedo.
Yeah, I think that's defense.
Over the back.
Yeah.
Boy, I thought Negrete committed the foul on Bilardo, but it was Reviero. Now Negrete back out to Acuna. Negrete tried to feed Acuna, but it got kicked. It'll stay with Instituto and a fresh 14. Not much working toward the basket. Shot clock at 8. 3 on the way from Danco Garcia. I think that was Garcia. Looked like number 18 that shot that. Might have been Ignacio Carrion. Bilardo to inbound. Stolen away by Acuna. Negrete up ahead. Gets it back, lays it in with the left hand. And the lead is now 9.
Yeah, we're seeing a trend here, Craig. These teams that get out and run like this, They create a lot of high percentage opportunities. They put points on the board. This is a low turnover situation too. So all my stats that I'm always griping on, I was just looking at that as in our last game. Similar thing for Boca, doing the same thing. You're cutting down your turnovers, you're capitalizing other teams' turnovers, and you're getting high percentage shots. That adds up to, high field goal percentage, low turnovers, and good points off turnovers.
Another great preview for the Women's America Cup coming up next year. There you get a look at the Puerto Rican veteran Gabby Bilardo, 35 years old. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals against Franca. Bilardo finally able to get it in. Jones, hounded by Negrete. Jones gets it back, shot clock at 8. Again, nothing moving toward the basket. Jones into the paint with the right-hand floater, won't go. Tip in, good! Eduardo Lugo. Lugo now with 5.
Instituto's defense is really swarming on the other end here.
Yeah, they sure are. And Bilardo
they definitely seem to be the higher energy team by far.
Yeah, they had a night off, whereas CDC Leones played Franca last night. Bilardo gets it back, open for 3.
Yep. I'm curious at this level, sorry, you hear those
pretty badly.
Right. That may relate to what I'm about to say here with the back-to-back. Scheduling in these tournaments, you're bound to have some of those. But you'll also notice in these tournaments versus like if you'll see some of the professional leagues or the NBA, for example, you'll see some of your best guys logging minutes playing almost the entire game. Most of these teams, you don't see a player playing the entire game. A lot of them usually have at least 10 minutes, maybe not all together, obviously, but they're probably only playing 30 to 32, maybe like 34 minutes. So they're getting a decent amount of rest. But then I would also say we've got quite a few players at a higher age range there. So hard to say how much that really affects you when you're playing in a back-to-back game such as this.
3 up and good for Daryl Jones, and that gets Leones back to within 4. Oh, athletic, acrobatic move by Lee Alia. Couldn't finish, though. And now Leones with a chance to draw even closer. Turned it over, however. What a block from behind. That looked like it was going to be an easy bucket, but Daryl Jones says, no, sir.
Was this a clean block?
Yeah, I think that was clean.
Maybe. Okay. I'll allow it. That's one of those things I've mentioned where you're going down with that block, but if he gets all balled up, then you have a better chance of that not being called a foul. And there was a ref in the general vicinity, so we'll go with it.
Nobody really complained either.
Right.
The shot rattles out. Oh, but a great offensive rebound by Pomoli. Instituto could not convert on the second and third chance. 5:20 to play, second quarter. Nearly another turnover, and yeah, travel. Daryl Jones.
I think one of the attributes for Leonis that keeps them in the game here is all of their players seem to be pretty long, big wingspan. They can really protect
lanky.
they can protect the basket, and they get a lot of rebounds that, I wouldn't say any of the guys on the floor right now are big bruisers like we've seen for some of the teams. A guy that you really expect to get down there and box out, but they still find a way to get some good rebounds without maybe the size in the way of weight. They've got the length.
Negrete after that three-pointer now with 10. That makes the lead 7. Jones. Castillo, the long three. That missed. Jerry Evans tried to save it inbounds, but he stepped on the baseline as he leapt for that ball. Naki over to Negrete. Back up top to Vildosa. Back to Negrete. Nice ball movement outside to Pomoli. Negrete for 3. Missed. Rebounded by Webster. Leonis running. And Gabby Villardo with the layup. More of a runner than a true layup. And Gabby's got his first 2. Jonas back to within 5. Long 3 on the way from Vildosa, and that's good! Lead is back to 8. Villardo. He launches the 3, back iron.
Yeah, you see one go in, try a longer one. More points.
Yeah. Is that a 3-second violation? No, a foul on Saiz. Couldn't quite see it on that replay, but there was some contact. Looked like that might have been with Villardo. Castillo into the front court as it's stolen away by Vildosa. Oh, great defensive effort by Joshua Webster. Now Villardo from 15, missed. Rebound tipped up and in. And Yuri Castillo. He's got 4 and the lead back down to 6. 2:50 to play, second quarter. Out to Saiz. He goes up over the defender and in.
Jonas has started some momentum.
13 against Franca. It was Johnson.
Leonis has a little momentum here. I'm not sure I'm confident they're going to be able to keep this up. Maybe they can. If I'm the coach right now or a player on this team, I say, hey, I just got 2.5 minutes to do this. Then the half's over. I get to go rest. So if we can just keep this going and cut this lead down, then, maybe even tie. That's a pretty big gap to get down to a tie. But, yeah, if I can go in down 2, 4 points, something like that, and have some momentum on my side where I can get a rest, I feel like I got a chance in the second half. Even down 8, I got a chance. But I mean, I feel better at a 1 or 2 basket game.
Great defense by Pomoli on Castillo. Forced the tough shot. Now a 3 at the other end from the corner. Short. Put back is up and in. I think that was Pomoli. It was. Nicola Pomoli. He's got 10, and the lead is back to 10. And Jose Samaniego for Leones wants timeout. Look at Pomoli soar in there. Take it out of the air and put it right back up. Great control, great touch. Instituto outrunning CDC Leones, as well as outscoring them. 5 blocked shots for Leones, though.
That's what I was alluding to earlier. Just everybody on the team with some length.
Instituto's bench getting it done. Jose Samaniego bringing Roquez Johnson off the bench tonight. Starting Eduardo Lugo in his place. Try to mix things up a little bit. Roquez Johnson in 21 minutes against Franca. 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. Eduardo Lugo only played 4 minutes versus Franca. Now the drive by Webster, he gets bumped in the paint, so he will go to the free throw line for a pair. That's going to be on Roberto Acuna. Andrew, I get the feeling watching this game that, at least to this point, Instituto feels like they can do whatever they want offensively or defensively against Leones. They may not always have success or execute it perfectly, but they're creating turnovers and pressure on defense. They're shooting the 3. They're moving the ball around. They're scoring.
And those 5 blocks would say that they don't get to do everything they want. But yeah, they're having a good amount of success here. And if I'm Leones now looking at with 2 minutes to go, I was hoping to make both those free throws. I really don't want him to make that.
Yeah, another wide open 3. That one, Leandro Vildosa, he's 4 of 4 from the arc. Lead now 12.
So, yeah. At 2:24, they were down 8, and I was saying I hope to get a 2 to 4 point lead. Now they've cut it down to 10, so I don't know if 2 or 4 is still in the conversation, but
they had it down to 4 earlier this quarter.
Right. With that 2:24 left on the clock, Leones was down 8. Instituto's, gone on a little bit of a scoring run.
Yeah.
Now if I'm Leones, I say, hey, I got 2 possessions left, maybe a third. I want to keep the other team from scoring, and then if I can convert 1, I'm only down 7 or 8, and if I can convert 2, then I'm only down, maybe 4 points, but 5-6 points. That's my goal to go in here. Main thing is to keep the other team from scoring.
Webster misses as the shot clock expires. And Lugarini fouled. Yeah, it was 30-25 at the 4:03 mark. It was 27-23 at the 5:20 mark. And it stayed 33-25 from the 3:50 mark until the 2:55 mark. Leones cut it to 33-27, got it to 6. Been a 14-2 run since then. Bautista Lugarini now with 6 points. Lead is 12. Evans hands it off to Bilardo. Gabby back outside. Shot clock at 5. As Gabby Bilardo scores. I beg your pardon, that was Yuri Castillo. He's got 6 now, and Instituto takes timeout with 12 seconds to play in this second quarter. I saw that fadeaway, and it looked like a Gabby Bilardo special.
Right. It's a nice shot. Going over your well, I don't know if you call it your weak shoulder or not, but your shooting shoulder. Most people prefer, or the easier shot is if you're going over your guide shoulder. So in his case, Castillo's, he's right-handed. You'd like to turn over your left shoulder. You get more time to look at the basket. If there's a defender there, you can adjust to where your off arm can kind of clear their arm out potentially, and then you get a free look at the shot. So that makes going the other direction, you have less time to see the rim, and if there's anybody's hand up in the way, you just have to shoot over it. So that just makes it a slightly bigger degree of difficulty. Anybody who's shot those two differing shots, you probably understand what that means. For the more casual fan, there's an idea of why that shot looks or feels a little more difficult when you're actually shooting it. When you look at either, you may not see the difference there.
Had a nice look at that molten FIBA ball that we talked about in our last game. Just a distinctive but not distracting look on this FIBA ball.
Let's see what we come up with here to end the quarter. Oh.
Capello tried to zip that pass in there with the left hand, and Leandro Veldosa immediately comes over saying it was tipped. And now the officials conferring, and yeah, they changed the call.
We're getting to know Veldosa as a very helpful player for the refs. He loves to help out. He just wants to make sure the call's right, I want to make sure anybody
takes time out again.
Make sure anybody that's viewing knows this is all good-hearted ribbing. Anything short of dirty play, I'm all for. Even slightly dirty play, like grabbing a jersey or whatever, I'm okay with that too. Go for it. I like it.
As long as it doesn't hurt anybody.
Correct. Yeah. If you're doing anything with intent to injure, that's another thing too. I like at this level. You see a lot of guys that most professional leagues, I don't think anybody's trying to hurt anybody else. I never really think that. Always give people the benefit of the doubt. But here, I think people go out of their way to make sure to say, hey, you good, to help the other guy off the floor if they knock them down. Just good sportsmanship all around. Usually, they'll argue back and forth over who the ball was out on too, almost to the point of annoyance. But also help each other off the deck. So I appreciate that sportsmanship. A little bit of gamesmanship too.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Also reminiscent of something you'd see on the pitch, your favorite of throwing the head back. You know, you really gotta sell those fouls. You may have been in fear for your life, you know, when you get fouled.
3.7 to play.
Oh, wow.
3 on the way. That's good! Leandro Vildosa as the second quarter comes to an end. Beg your pardon, that was Alex Negrete, and he's got 13.
The over-the-head bounce pass credit.
Up. That puts Instituto up by 13 as we head to halftime, 45-32. Let's get another look at that. Yeah, the overhead bounce pass indeed from Vildosa. Negrete puts it up and splashes it.
That's hurtful when you're the other team. That's not even that great of a shot. That's a tough shot, and they made it, you know? I'm down 10, and I say, well, you know, let's see if we can get out of here and go to halftime down 10, okay. And they just make that. That hurts.
See the shooting numbers. Instituto shooting the ball very well from outside, 47%. Leones just 3 of 15 for 20%. Instituto leading the rebounding battle, 24-20. 9 turnovers for Leones, 8 for Instituto in that first half. Instituto outscoring Leones 22-17 in that second quarter. And the deficit 13 going into halftime as we look at some of the first half highlights. Jerry Evans Jr. coming right into your kitchen. There's Roberto Acuna. Negrete with the left hand finish on the break. Daryl Jones on the miss, but Webster with the tip in.
Where's our dunk at?
Yeah, waiting for that. Catch and shoot from the corner for 3. There's one of Alex Negrete's 3 balls. There's Gabby Bilardo's runner with the right hand. Really the difference in this game, Andrew. 8 of 17 from the arc for Instituto, 3 for 15. There's 15 points difference right there.
Leones hasn't been shooting too well from the arc. It's unfair to compare their third and fourth quarter percentage last night as they were down.
Right,
we mentioned that in the pregame. But first half,
going into
tonight
halftime,
and last night,
they were
not great.
Yeah, going into halftime last night, they were 3 of 17. 3 of 15 tonight.
They did improve a little bit.
Only because they shot 2 fewer.
Yeah, that's still improvement. You know, if I was making that kind of percentage, I'd probably try to shoot like 6 fewer. Kind of my point to their game last night is at the end of the game, okay, I'm down by a lot. I got to shoot 3s. Once I'm like 1 for 6, 1 for 7 in some kind of time span, a quarter or whatever, I say, you know, this ain't really getting us there. So let's just try to shoot some 2s and see what we can do. You know, continuing to shoot 3s doesn't seem like it's going to do the trick. Shoot some 2s. If I get a rhythm, then I say, hey, maybe go ahead and step out. See what we get here.
There's the last play of the second quarter. The three-pointer from the corner for Alex Negrete off of the inbound pass from Leandro Vildosa. That puts Instituto up 45-32 at halftime. He's Andrew Hunt. I'm Craig Feda, and we are back with second half action live from Estadio Ángel Sandrín in Cordoba, Argentina, in just a few moments. BCL America's Group D matchup between Instituto of Argentina and CDC Leones of Chile. After one half of play, Instituto leads 45-32 on the strength of their outside shooting, 8 of 17 in three-point range. By contrast, 7 of 20, 12% worse from two-point range. Alongside Andrew Hunt, my name is Craig Theta. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Second and final game of the evening. Earlier on, Boca Juniors defeated Toros de Chiriquí 92-71. One more game tomorrow night to close out the December window. Toros will take on Flamengo. 7:40 p.m. local time in Rio, 5:40 p.m. Eastern in the U.S. Watching in the U.S. on the FanDuel TV platform, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL America's YouTube channel and Courtside 1891. Andrew Hunt, we talked about it a little bit at halftime. What do Leones have to do in this second half? That would be a good start. Shoot the ball better.
Right, yeah, going 100% from the field. Easy. That's why I'm here. No, just like I said, you're going to want to start off. Sometimes people want to get the whole lead back at once. You can't do that. And I think this team's experienced enough not to, to know they can't do that. So you're looking for quality shots and a few defensive stops. That's another one. I mean, if you could stop the other team from scoring every time, great, but that's probably not going to happen. So if you can just focus on whatever. I'm usually looking, if I can get 1 out of 2 stops, that's great. But 1 out of 3 is usually a little more realistic. So yeah, if you set the expectation you're going to stop them from scoring every time, you're going to get down, and that can be discouraging. So you want to set some attainable goals.
And Yuri Castillo hits the three-pointer. Leones 2 for 2 from the field in this third period already. Way outside as the shot clock winds down. And there's one stop. Leones turned it over. They had Jones and Castillo outside the three-point arc by themselves. And that time, Instituto turns it over. That three missed, rebounded by Copello.
See, this is where my head goes. That 3 at the end of the half. They have a 10-point lead now. Instituto. They had 13 points at half with the three-pointer. And so that 3 points now being erased, that's worth 2 minutes and 20 seconds so far. That extra 3 points has only been erased. It's taken, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. They're still at 10. So that's how that kind of stuff can really change your momentum and just buy you time in a game.
Javier Saiz misses. That shot might have been affected by defender. That was after Jerry Evans commits his third foul. Here's Jones. Shot clock at 10. Now we're seeing a lot of what we saw in the first half from Leones. Not a lot going toward the bucket. Vildosa gets the offense reset. Copello. Around Saiz. Nice
Good
patience
movement.
working it around the outside. Yeah. The foul is going to be on Daryl Jones.
I want people to realize, too, you miss a shot like that. I mean, if you miss a lot of shots like that off of good action, that will become discouraging. But just getting good movement, even if you miss a few, you're not going to make every shot you take. So with that understanding, having good possessions, even if you miss some of them, it's usually a good thing to keep you going. You were that close to to completing the play. So the next time you have the confidence to do it.
Evans in traffic draws the foul.
I've seen the converse that too, though, where you have maybe 3 or 4 possessions in a row, execute great, can't make any of the baskets, especially if one of them's like a bunny, an easy layup, and you miss. That can really start to get a team's mentals down. So, got to convert at some point.
Evans cuts the lead to 10 with a pair of free throws. 6.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Capello into the front court. And a whistle. Lopez Johnson. That's his second foul. Shot clock at 3. Here comes Pomoli. Gives it up inside. And the shot clock violation. Or did they call a foul?
Yeah, I want to see what the call. It looked like somebody was. Were they motioning for goaltending? Because I did not think it was goaltending. And maybe I'm just completely wrong.
They called Gary Evans for his 4th foul. Boy, that's a tough one with the shot clock winding down. Jerry Evans, arguably your most effective player tonight.
Right.
Saiz hits the first free throw, so we're going to see Jerry Evans go away for a while on the next dead ball. Evans giving it up. Baseline drive. Inside, off the glass for Castillo, won't go. Open 3 from the corner, splash! Nicola Pomoli again. He's got 15.
You got to be able to recover. The ball comes up the right side, so you might be sagging into the middle away from that corner three-point shooter. But as that ball crosses over the half-court line, the mid-court, splitting it vertically, that line, you got to get back out to your assignment there on the three-point line.
Shot clock violation on Leonis, and it seems like every time Leonis starts to put something together in this game, they get away from it and end up standing flat-footed, not going toward the basket, and Instituto goes on a little run and creates a little more distance. The lead now 14 with 5:09 to play in this third quarter. That foul on Lopez Johnson. First free throw for Capello is no good. Second one up and in. Now some full court pressure by Instituto, and they back it off. Capello, though, staying with Joshua Webster. Now here comes Castillo, and he dropped the foul. A little surprised to see Jerry Evans Jr. still in there.
Yeah, I'm going to mention, I think they see that this deficit, it's, just play with your fouls. We need you in there to score.
Yeah.
If you foul out, we're going to do just as good as if you're not in the game. So let me try to get as many minutes out of you as I can. I've always kind of
Castillo.
I haven't really played a game with that, but I've always kind of wondered, if I've got a guy with 5 fouls, somewhere in the third quarter, even the fourth, sometimes somebody will take, if you pick up your fourth with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, they take you out till the 3-minute mark. Well, if you don't foul in 3 minutes, I'm like, maybe you wouldn't have fouled in 5 minutes. If it's a good player, it's like I would like you to be out there as long as possible. So I'd almost rather you play 7 minutes and foul out at 1 than only play 3, and I could have got more time out of you. So it's tough.
Free throw missed by Bautista Lugarini. Look at the team fouls already. Leonis over the limit. Instituto with just 2. Lead is 17.
Both games tonight, we've got a team that's pretty well set going into the fourth quarter. Yeah, we still got half the third quarter to play here, but
yeah,
I imagine not too much is going to change in those 4.5 minutes. Ooh.
Yeah, Webster went up for that dunk and went down hard. No padding on that left hip.
Well, and the bad part about that is he didn't get to the rim. If he could have gotten a hold of the rim, he could hold on. The defender didn't even try to jump. They just said, well, I'm not going up for this one. But he didn't quite get up high enough to grab the rim to protect himself.
They gave the foul to Tomas Monaki.
Yes.
And Gabby Bilardo back on now for Leonis. .56-40, 4:10 to play in this third quarter. Nearly turned over. Instituto ends back up with a long 3 shorts. And finally, rebound for Leonis. Oh, a beautiful pass leads to the easy bucket. Yeah. Webster scores. Lead back down to 14. And an offensive foul. Roberto Acuna. As Roquez Johnson hits the deck. Get a good look at it here. Oh, yeah. He was in that restricted area, though. But Acuna led with the shoulder into Johnson's mug. Johnson still shaking the cobwebs out a little bit. getting back underway. Starting to get a little physical in this one.
I'm really not sure. I might expect Leonis to be a little bit aggressive here as they're the team down. But Instituto, they're in control. There's really no need for them to make fouls like that or anything.
Yeah, we said just about a minute ago, game time wise, Instituto had just 2 team fouls. Now they're over the limit as well. Around the way from Elia, misses. But somehow Instituto gets it back. Those 50-50 balls, if you're Leonis, you can't lose too many of those. Those got to be 75-25 balls the rest of the way out. That one goes off the shot clock, so that's going to be Leonis' ball. Got tipped around a couple of times.
I think maybe Acuna didn't realize they didn't reset the shot clock when it should have been, I think, and he just kind of tipped it up there. I think he easily could have grabbed it. You see him kind of smiling. Didn't realize, I think, what was going on with that one.
Lugo with the offensive rebound and another miss. Reverse layup is up and good. Tomas Bonacci was reversed with the right hand. He's got his first 2 points. Coming up on 2:10 to play in this third quarter. Webster.
Yeah, great.
Weaves his way in, has it knocked away from behind, and no call yet. Jose Samaniego. Looks like he lost his best friend. Oh, nice little baseline inbounds play, but knocked off the rim. Saved by Leonis, though. Gallardo thought he had an easy bucket. Did a great job defensively by Leah. Take that off the rim. Gallardo now finally gets that one to fall. He cut down to 13. Minute 40 to play third quarter. Floating pass to Acuna. Missed the shot. Shot clock did not reset. On to 4. Out of bounds. Kicked, and that's going to be Leonis' ball. We'll look at a bunch of the fans here at Estadio Ángel Sandrín in Cordoba, Argentina. Gallardo takes it himself, has his shot blocked by Elia. Elia at the other end. Right hand, or rather the left hand layup is good. Elia doing it at both ends.
Ooh, had a chance for a good trap there.
Lead back to 15. Johnson and Guerra battling. And they're going to get Roquez Johnson with the offensive foul. He wanted that ball. 7-inch advantage over Luciano Guerra. And ended up committing the offensive foul for his efforts. Negrete to Pomoni and the travel. Webster in the backcourt. 30 seconds to play. Boy, he had Johnson on the roll there. 3 open for Bilardo. That's good. Bilardo cuts it to 12 with that 3-pointer. And Acuna at the buzzer. It's good. Roberto Acuna gets it back to 14. Did they count it or no?
I think it will count. I agree with your call that I think that was in.
Let's get a look at it.
It was obviously in. I think it was in before the buzzer.
Oh, we didn't see
That
it
was
there.
tough.
Yeah, we couldn't see that light.
It's tough
That's
to-
going to be close. They did count it. The score is in the books. So it's 62-48 at the end of 3 quarters.
So Instituto 1 point better in the third quarter than the other team.
After going 3 for 15 in that first half, from 3-point range, Leones 2 of 6 in that third quarter. They shot far fewer threes, which you have to think that was intentional.
That's exactly what I said I would do if I was shooting that poorly. I'd say, let's cut these down a little bit. And yeah, 2 for 6, I'm happy with it. I say, hey, we're shooting a good percentage with the ones we're shooting, so shoot another 6 in the fourth. If we're doing better, we can shoot more than 6.
Trails by 14. They had it down to 12, but Acuna's buzzer beater. They may be looking at this, Andrew.
It's worth a look.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was very close. I think, is that the signal for no go?
I don't know. Can't quite tell what that signal is. Let's keep an eye on the scoreboard here and see if they pull those 2 points off. Looks like they did. So the basket by Acuna did not count. And so Leones outscored Instituto by 1 point in that third quarter.
There we go.
So it's a 12-point deficit heading into the fourth instead of 14.
As long as Instituto loses by 11 points or less in the fourth quarter, they win.
Vildosa back inside. What ball movement by Instituto. However, Saiz could not complete the deal. Now a 3 at the other end. Rebound tipped, finally controlled by Aaliyah. Twenty-year-old Aaliyah, 6.6 rebounds against Franca. Oh, and a gorgeous feed from Vildosa down to Saiz, but he gets fouled. Boy, he threaded the needle on 2 defenders, and Daryl Jones had to come over and wrap him up. That's his third.
He almost got the steal, it looked like.
Saiz, no. Velardo for three. Splash! Gabby Velardo gets it down to 9.
I will say one of Leone's strength that I mentioned earlier, them being able to protect the basket even in a scramble situation and get a hand on that ball without fouling, even though they've got a little bit of foul trouble, but don't know if they're related.
Saiz up and over Eduardo Lugo. Lugo hands it off to Velardo. Velardo wants to shoot it.
Shoot. Yeah.
And he does. Missed that one badly.
Oof.
You could tell Gabby wanted that one. Seen that move a time or two. Now opposite side, Manaki thought about the 3 drives instead, gives it up to Saiz underneath, and it falls in. Webster, Jones back to Webster. Beg your pardon, Evans, not Jones. Velardo pulls up from 18. That's good. Gabby's starting to feel it a little bit. He's got 12. Now Vildosa, the pull-up jumper, nothing but net on that one. Vildosa's got 14. He had 12 against Franca. Into the corner for Jones. Trying to get past the defender. Fantastic job by Tomas Manaki. Creating the turnover. Would not bite on anything that Jones wanted to do.
Yeah, they've really been pestering him defensively. We'll have to, moving forward, we'll have to see if this is something they can do against every team or if this is something specific against Leones here.
Three missed. And Vildosa commits the foul. And Andrew, I can see why Instituto was not successful against Franca, but played them a lot closer.
I don't think I'd want to play him again if I was Franca. I'd say, hey, we beat you. That's good. We're out of here.
Yeah. Another 3-ball. I think that was Velardo again. It was. He's got 15.
Yeah, I still don't feel great if I'm Instituto with just 10-point lead with 5 minutes to go. I either want to keep the lead for 2 or 3 more minutes or if I can extend it now, that'd be nice.
I just about bet my house that the next time Velardo touches the ball, he's going to shoot it on this possession. Evans into the paint. He shoots it instead. That won't go. Out of bounds. It'll be Instituto ball. Lead is 10. Actually, that's a foul. That's going to be on Yuri Castillo. On the rebound. Yep. Went right over the top. Popped Nicola Pomoli right on the top of the beam there. Weave to get things started for Instituto. Alex Negrete. Maybe chewing a little clock here. Vildosa. Now they got to hurry. Shot clock too long. Pass into the corner. Did they get it off? Yeah, they did, but did not go. Rebounded by Castillo. Here comes Webster. Gallardo's in the far corner, now comes over.
Yeah,
That foul's going to be on Aaliyah.
When I look at that possession right now for Instituto, with the clock where it is, got a 10-point lead. Most important is I want to run time off. If I can get a pretty good looking shot with under 5 seconds, great. But I'll probably even settle for a shot. I probably want a little something a little bit better than what we just saw. But even just like a fadeaway or kind of a long three, I'm taking that because I took up time and I have a chance at a rebound now to reset the shot clock. And I can still play defense and make the other team doesn't get a score, which they've been doing a pretty good job of this evening.
Gallardo took it to the hole, had his shot blocked by Lugarini. Goes out of bounds off of Instituto, and Jonas will have possession. I believe the shot clock will be around 8. (66-56). Gabby Bilardo has taken over the team lead in points with 15 on the strength of his three-point shooting. Bilardo 3 of 5 from three-point range, 6 of 14 overall in this fourth quarter so far. Leonis 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Five of 9 in the second half, after going 3 of 15 in the first half. Seven seconds left on the shot clock. Jones for 3. That's good! Darryl Jones gets the lead down to 7.
Well, so much for my defensive talk for Instituto.
Leonis now 3 of 4 from three-point range in this fourth quarter. Pomoli tries to answer at the other end, misses. Rebounded by Webster.
Interesting.
Now Webster inside. Lopez Johnson back outside to Bilardo. Long three-pointer. Boy, I thought that was going to fall in. And Yuri Castillo fouled going for the rebound.
Bilardo there. I didn't know if Johnson would see him open or be able to get it out there because he kind of dug himself under the basket. But
yeah,
I said as soon as he catches, that's going up.
I thought that shot from Bilardo was going to be good. Gabby, well, there's got to be a mismatch somewhere. He's being guarded by Javier Saiz.
Well, that's the mismatch you want.
Yeah, but Gabby wasn't going to put a three-pointer up over him.
Right.
I mean, he could break him down and get past him, but I figured
and that's the big man
somewhere underneath for an easy deuce.
The big man's just thinking, keep him out here, contest the 3. Yeah. If he gets by me, hopefully I got help. I'll take the 2 over the 3 because he's going to get by me.
Right.
But I just can't let him shoot up a 3 over me.
Inside 3.5 minutes. This one's tightened up considerably. Here's Pomoli on the drive. Draws the foul. That's going to be on Lopez Johnson. So Pomoli to the free throw line. 3:21 to play. Second free throw missed.
Keeping it interesting.
Yeah. Lead is 8. Jerry Evans fouled on his way to the rack. It's going to be on Leandro Vildosa.
This is good for I'm blanking here, Leonis, as they get to stop the clock. Hopefully, you really want to make both of these. 6 points is just two possessions if he makes them both.
Yeah.
If you can get a stop and a 3-pointer, you're only down 3 with probably 2 minutes left. That's a ball game. I'm in the game at that point.
Evans hits the free throw. And gets them both.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get down to the nitty-gritty here if they start subbing Evans for offense for defense. I don't know. Maybe they'll just leave him in there. He's pretty valuable on both ends.
Yeah.
As he
Gets
boxes out, get a rebound
after
right
the
there.
Vildosa missed. So the lead's down to 6. Into the corner. 3 on the way for Castillo.
Wow.
That's good! And Yuri Castillo gets Leonis back to within 3. Leonis 4 of 5 from 3-point range in this fourth quarter. Oh, and a missed assignment there as Javier Saiz.
I feel like I would have
easy
called the
bucket.
timeout
He's
if I was
got 9.
Instituto. Yeah, after that last 3, I would have called timeout. Kudos to them for not calling the timeout and putting it into that run with a easy look at a 2-pointer.
That 3 is good. Jerry Evans scores, and it's down to 2.
That goes back to what I was saying earlier. It was a good thing they let him play quite a bit after getting that 4th foul because they've needed it.
You are prophetic, my friend. Layup by Nicola Pomoli gets it back to 4. Minute 40 to play. Pomoli's got 18.
Let's hope he doesn't foul out at the 1-minute mark, like I said he might.
Step back 3. That's short. Oh, and Instituto nearly lost that rebound out of bounds. So now they can maybe run a little bit of clock here. Although, just 4 points.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to score.
Light up the cigar yet. Pomoli fouled. For a moment, it looked like they were just going to let him go. And then they got him right at the end.
Would have been a little more aggressive with not letting him get that ball up onto the rim. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there wasn't enough there for continuation, but I'm not letting you get that ball up in an area to score. If I'm already going to foul you, that's the spot where some people may mistake that for dirty. But if I'm fouling you going to the basket, I'm putting my arm over both your arms. You are not throwing the ball up there, and I kind of want to put you on the ground nicely. I don't want to hurt you, but you're going to feel the foul.
So that turns out to be a good foul as Pomoli misses the first free throw.
I'll help you up afterwards, but I want you hitting the deck.
Pomoli planks them both.
This game
1 minute to
really
play.
exciting.
Leonis down by 4. Webster on the drive. In traffic, denied. But tracked down in the corner by Castillo, but he can't save it in.
Pomoli's noticeably upset that he missed both those free throws.
I think that was intentional. They wanted Webster to just go at the rack, but he went into the teeth of that Instituto defense.
Webster's made a few moves. That one where he kind of hurt himself. It looks like he's a guy, at least the way he's playing, I think that can finish above the rim. I don't know if his, if his legs are a little bit tired, if he's not got as much strength in there. Don't know what his schedule's been like.
Nice ball fake by Negrete. Oh, and
Beautiful.
a big shot by Tomas Monaki. With 25.5 to play, that might ice it.
Which I think you just said his first points came here in the fourth quarter, right? That was a real step up, nice shot, all net for somebody that I think hadn't really scored much this evening.
He scored prior to that.
Prior to that, but correct me if I'm wrong, I thought he said his first points came here in this quarter.
Oh, yes.
I could be wrong. Okay.
Certainly in the
And
second half.
did he only have 2?
Hard to say with the way the score sheet is.
That's okay. True. Still, just off memory, I haven't seen him do too much offensively. He's been a factor in the game. Got pestered and got a ball to go out of bounds, and I think he stole one in the corner earlier. But man, to step up and hit that shot, that's good. 2-possession game.
So about 25 seconds to play. You see the three-point shooting numbers. Leonis has just about caught Instituto here in this fourth quarter.
I think they made definitely 2 in a row, maybe 3 in a row there, or in concession with maybe a 2-point basket, capped off by that one by Evans.
5 of 9 in this fourth quarter. They need a couple of them here, and fast. 25.5 on the clock. They've got 14 to shoot.
I think I'm just trying to score right now. I'll take a basket. The free throws for Instituto haven't been great, so I'll take points at this time.
Got it up over the double team, and Bilardo commits the foul. Yeah, they had to put something up quick. It wasn't the greatest shot, but they had to put something up.
I kind of wish it didn't take 10 seconds to shoot that shot. It's like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could
have just shot from the volleyball line. Right. Shoot a three-pointer, at least, if that's all you were going to get, is a long 2 over a double team. That's
exactly what my point was. Vildosa with the free throw, and that will ice it. 15.3 to play. The lead is 7.
Reminds me of some of the younger kids I would coach. We'd turn the ball over pretty quickly, going over the, basically just passing half court and basically just cough it up to the other team, just almost hand it off to them. I was like, guys, at that point, you could just shoot a half court shot. That's better than a turnover. Similar there. I was like, you're going to take 10 seconds to shoot. Just go ahead and chuck a 3 up there. Let's see what we get.
Leones trailed in this game by 17 in the third
I thought they
quarter.
trailed by 20. They trailed by
they
21
did too. I'm
at
going
one
back through
point,
the
I thought.
score sheet.
I want to say that it
Go back
was
through the score sheet here. (16, 17, 16, 14, 13, 15, 15. It was 12 at the end of the third. They trailed by 17 for sure. And I thought it was over 20 as well. Evans,
oh boy,
Bilardo for three. Daryl Jones puts it up, but at this point it's academic. Vildosa the rebound, Bilardo the foul. I think we might be thinking of the Boca Juniors Toros game earlier. I don't think this one got to 20.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I was thinking of. And I remember, because the lead at halftime was 13. It was stayed around 10 for most of the third quarter. And to start the fourth, it was 12. And I remember around 4 minutes in the third, I kind of mentioned that both teams tonight were going into the fourth under control, and comes out correct. But there was definitely a little scare for Instituto put on by Leones. So good to show some fight here by Leones. Make a good effort, being down most of the night. Yeah.
Fausto Musa with the block. Actually, they called him for the foul. So Webster will go to the free throw line with 1.6 to play. Nice hand for Nicola Pomoli coming out. Second free throw is in.
Would have been funny if Evans got his last foul right there.
Yeah. Leones makes a game of it, outscoring Instituto 20-17 in that fourth quarter. Shot 5 of 9 from three-point range, but they end up falling by 9. They cut it down to 2 at 69-67. With 2 minutes to play, but Instituto a little too strong down the stretch. Leones made it entertaining on the second to final night in this December window. Earlier on tonight, it was Boca Juniors over Toros de Chiriquí, 92-71. And tomorrow night, we will have the final game of the December window as we head back to Tijuca Tennis Club in Rio de Janeiro, as Flamenco hosts Toros de Chiriquí, 7:40 p.m. local time, 5:40 Eastern in the U.S. Here you get a look at all the final shooting numbers, rebounds and assists, as well as steals. But just a tremendous effort by the CDC Leones to come almost all the way back in this one, as we again peep the top scorers. Vildosa and Pomoli with 18 apiece for Instituto. For my partner Andrew Hunt, my name is Craig Feda. Again, the final 77-68. Instituto evens their record at 1-1 in Group D. Leones fall to 0-2. Again, we're back tomorrow night. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and so long for now.